Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Fred Mason.
And I'm Karen Mason.
And together we are
The Avon Couple.
Good morning, everybody.
Wow, what an exciting couple of days we've got ahead.
Have we?
We have.
Yeah, I know we have. It's looking good, isn't it?
It is. We're going to, I think we mentioned it last time when we did the podcast, we're going to the Avon Conference, and Sarah Davis from the Dragon's Den is going to be there. So
she's our host, isn't she, for the weekend?
Is. So
or for the week or day or whatever.
Yeah, so it's going to be really, really good and exciting.
But what are you doing before the actual conference, Karen?
Well, today I'm going down to the Festival of Fragrance.
Festival of Fragrance. It sounds very, very smelly.
Yes. I've decided that they don't have to have a sign of where the room is. We'll be able to smell it.
Yeah.
And just go
so
there.
So what is the Festival of Fragrance, Karen?
It's talking about Avon's fragrance. Do you know Avon is one of the top best sellers of perfumes on beauty products for a lot of companies?
So is this a conference?
It's not the conference, it's before the conference.
Oh right, so it's something else that Avon are laying on for us reps or for all
Absolutely.
reps?
It's in addition to the beauty advisor. It's giving us confidence to advise customers on fragrances that would suit them.
Oh right, okay, so I know you're doing that and I'm not, because I think my sinuses would have blown up and my head would have fallen off by the time I've done that with the...
Yeah, that's true. I'm already a little bit nasally, so I don't know what I'm going to be like.
That should be interesting then.
Exactly. However, what I've realised is, because Avon's one of the top selling
perfumes,
cosmetics companies that sell perfume, they're in, I think if I remember rightly, they're in the top 5, but I will find out and clarify for you.
Excellent, okay.
But they do have, they're going to talk about the perfume pyramid.
What the heck's that?
Have you ever heard of a perfume pyramid?
Not really.
I've heard of a stone pyramid, a brick pyramid. Right, so...
Yeah, that's in Egypt.
Well, that's true. But the perfume pyramid, it's perfume is combined of three notes: the top note, the middle note, and the bottom note.
What's a note?
A note is a type of smell.
Oh, what? Very similar to what wines have.
Yes. So the top note will last. So when you spray a perfume, and I'm going to find out more. So this is what I know already.
Okay, go on. Clarify.
I will clarify. So when you spray a perfume, you spray it on all your pulse parts of senses of the body. So just behind the ears, the back of the knees, would you believe, and also the wrists. And what you shouldn't do is, a lot of people, when they put perfume on their wrists, they then rub their wrists together, and you shouldn't do that. You should just leave it.
Just let it settle in?
Yeah, just let it settle in. So when you put a perfume on and you go, oh, I don't know if I like that, it's because that's the top note.
Oh, okay.
So the top note lasts about 5 minutes. And then you go to the middle note, and that lasts on your skin for about 30 minutes. But the one that you smell most of all is the bottom note, and that lasts about 8 hours. So that's what you smell. So when you put a perfume on and you instantly go, oh, I don't like that, you could, by the time you get home, you go, actually, I quite like that, because you're smelling a different note.
All right, okay.
Is that my alarm going off in the background?
Yep. Just let it go. Don't worry.
Okay.
These sort of things always happen when you run podcasts from your home.
Absolutely. So I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that at all. So.
But it's also interesting as to why, when I used to, before we did Avon, I used to smell a perfume and go, oh, I'm not sure.
Does that work the same on men's aftershave?
Absolutely.
That's another reason why a lot of guys will say, no, I don't like it.
Absolutely.
But then are you expecting people then when you're demonstrating that to wait a full 30 minutes or whatever how long it takes to smell the perfume, or just say to them, let it settle down, and then you'll smell the different notes coming through?
Absolutely, but it's also why some people will spray a little sort of like a little paper stick.
All right.
And then wave it around, give it to you, and then that's going to develop as you walk around.
Oh, okay.
So one of the things that is a good idea is, if you're going to do that, put what the top notes are and what the middle note is on the perfume, so that you know. Like the new one that's coming out, just in time for February.
Yeah.
Is their new one called Love You. I've forgotten the second name. Is it Enchanted or Canted? Anyway, so
we'll get you back to that one. Yeah, okay. That's no problem.
So the new one that's that they're bringing out, which is the Love You range, that's got an undernote of sandalwood, but the top note is tangerine. So if you don't like oranges, but you like sandalwood and woody type smells, then that's the one to go for. But you won't know that until the top and the middle notes worn in.
Blended
Absolutely.
Together. Oh, okay.
But I also didn't know that perfumes are dependent on your foundation that you use. So if you're fair-skinned, if you're dark-skinned, we was talking about foundations the other day, and that's all to do with perfumes as well, because then it says, if you're this, you like the oriental flavours, or you like a floral flavour. They're not flavours, they're smells, aren't they?
Yeah, I always say flavours, especially when you said tangerine. But it does get to your throat, so that's where you start to, some of the smells go in that way as well. But
yeah.
What I was going to say to you is, so you're doing this course. Could anybody in Avon do the course?
Absolutely. It's
not
open to everybody.
So that would enhance your business, obviously, because if someone says to you, "Oh, what's this perfume like?" and you've been on this course, you'll at least be able to tell them this bit about the triangle to help them sort of judge what perfumes they'd like.
Absolutely, but it's also down to you as well. That's what we're going to be learning, is how to advise people what sort of perfumes would suit them.
All right, okay.
And what sort of perfumes, and obviously for men. Like a lot of women buy perfumes for men, and all you'll get from them is, well, they're like a woody smell. Yeah. So then we would know which ones to give them.
Don't forget, they're not perfumes for men.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're aftershaves.
What's the difference then between, because I always used to get this really mixed up, an EDT and an
EDP.
EDP, yeah. What's the difference?
So one's an eau de toilette and one's an eau de parfum, and then you get a perfume. Right. So they're different strengths of the...
Oh, right. Is that why some of them don't last as long, or you don't think they do? That's another thing that you're going to learn today as well, because it's something I've always noticed. When you're putting aftershave on, it smells great. Yeah, that's good. Everyone says, oh, that smells good. But then you can't actually smell it later on in the day.
No.
Is it still there?
Absolutely. And it's really, it's weird because you don't notice your smell, other people do first. Yeah. That sounds awful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not that. It's because you've got it on your pulses as you're walking. It's you know the advert on telly with the lady on the skateboard and she's
comfort or something.
And she's using the comfort pearls.
Are we allowed to say there are other?
There are other
makes and smells,
soft fabrics. Yeah. And you know, as she's skating, she's leaving that smell. Or the other one where the man's at the bus stop and the woman's with the dog, and she takes a deep.
Oh yeah.
And her hair goes up and everything.
Yeah.
It's because you can't smell it, but other people can.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I won't put quite so much aftershave on now then.
No,
in case I overdo it.
That's probably why I'm so sinusy. No, it's not. But yes, it's going to be a very, very interesting day.
So that's Sunday.
Yes. So that's today we're going down this morning.
Right. Well, don't forget, our listeners aren't going to listen till Monday.
Oh no! So I would have already been done.
So Karen will have already been to the fragrance part of the weekend.
Yes.
And then on the Monday, which is when you'll be hearing this, while you're actually listening to this at 1 o'clock on Monday, we will be in the conference.
Absolutely, with loads of things to announce. And they're also going to be announcing where their Circle of Excellence destination's going to be.
Which means that even if you're not in Avon at the moment,
you can qualify for
you
that.
could still qualify. So listen out to our podcast coming out, because we've got quite a lot going on as well, because while we're actually at the conference, we are hoping to capture a few people.
Yeah, we can do a lot of interview podcasts.
Yep, and that's what we're going to try and do. I can tell you two people. No, I'm not going to tell you.
No, just...
No, you can wait.
Absolutely.
All I can say is one of them is very, very...
inspirational.
Magically inspirational. And one...
is very passionate.
One you've actually heard from before, so we're going to do a catch-up to see how her journey's going. She's not been in Avon very long, but she's achieved a massive amount.
And if somebody else is there who's only been in a couple of days or so, we might be able to get her. Oh,
that's interesting. Even I don't know who that one's going to be yet, so that'll be interesting. But we are fortunate enough that the fact that we are going to the conference on Monday, which is today, as you're listening to this, and we're also going to a gala dinner in the evening. Now that gala dinner is what Avon lay on for us to let our hair down. I haven't got any.
I was going to say,
I haven't got any hair, so but it allows us to mingle with all the other like-minded Avon representatives and leaders and reps and everything else, just to have a bit of fun and get to know everybody, because that's what this business allows you to do. It's not like any other business I've ever been in.
It's networking. So,
exactly.
And what do you do when you network? You talk to people.
You learn things.
Absolutely.
And everything that you learn can enhance your business, because there might be something that, you know, I know we sometimes, I won't say the word harp on, we do harp on sometimes that we've been in this sort of business for quite a few years. But do you know something? I've learned something every single day. You learn something new, or you learn a different way to do something that you already do.
Well, do you know what I like about networking? When you talk to other people, they'll give you a tip that works for them, and then you think, wow, that's really good, but then it doesn't work for you because it's not.
Circumstances are different.
Absolutely, your circumstances are different, but there's people from all sorts of walks of life and backgrounds that Avon does work and has given them a stress-free. It's taken stress off of them in some way, shape or form, hasn't it?
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and that's what I like. People aren't afraid to share tips with you.
That's the biggest thing in network marketing, or in marketing as a general, is quite cutthroat in the corporate world.
Yes.
But when you're networking with other people in Avon or within these sort of teams, everybody wants everybody to succeed.
Exactly.
Which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And so you gather so many hints and tips. You know, it could be just one little thing by someone saying, oh, well, I do this in my village. Oh, well, I couldn't do that in the town. Oh, we'll try it a different way. And it might work.
Absolutely.
But as you just said, it might not work for everybody, but there are so many people willing to help and to support you.
Yeah.
Cross line, up line,
Yeah.
whatever line you like to call
Absolutely.
it, they all want to help.
It's just everybody.
Yeah.
The other thing that I like is that you can also, when I said there's people from all walks of life, there's people from all different situations as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's what the beauty of this is all about. Avon is so flexible that you can do it in pockets of time, so you're doing it spare time. You can do it part-time, or you can do it full-time, or you can do it like, some people, I mean, we're retired, but some people might want to do it because it tops up their pension.
Yep. Yep.
So it is from all walks of life. And it's flexible, it can fit into your requirements.
We're fortunate because we're really passionate about what we do within Avon, because it allows us to do so many things.
Yeah.
How can someone join us, Karen?
Well, they can go on to our website, which is www.jointheavoncouple.co.uk, all one word, and fill out the form.
Okay. What happens if they just want to know a bit more information?
Go on to there and fill out the form.
Either that or pop over to our website.
They can go to our website, the Avon Couple.
Because there's a lot of things on there. I just spoke over you then. What was it?
www.theavoncouple.uk. .co.uk.
And also on there, there's an 0800 number that you can call.
Yeah, just give us a
call.
call.
Pop your details on there. If you don't want to go to the website,
yeah, pop your details on there.
0800 433 2182. So did you hear that?
Yeah.
0800 433 2182.
And if you just love Avon products and you think, actually, all I want to do is just buy Avon products, and that, not worried about having a discount, not worried about, joining Avon as a rep, then pop along to our shop, which is www.theavoncouple.online.
That's it, perfect. So now you've got the 4 different ways you can contact us and be part of Avon if you want to.
Absolutely. And sometimes we've got a few people in the team. They're not massive retailers. However, they do love a discount. They don't want to do massive.
Yeah.
They just want to get a 10% discount off of everything they buy.
And that's from the first pound as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. So you can do that. If you just want to be somebody who, has the same advantages as a rep.
Exactly. That's what I love.
Yeah, the same advantages as a rep, but just want to get 10% discount.
Well, they could do it just for themselves or their friends and family, couldn't they?
Absolutely. They could tell their friends and family, it's coming up to prom time. People are starting looking for prom. Yeah. So if you want to get your daughter some makeup, or get the aftershave for your son because they're going to prom, and you get a 10% discount. To catch a phrase from Tesco's, every little helps. And it is true in this day and age.
Well, I think we better get going because we've got to get ready and get on the road to go to our your Festival of Fragrance today and the conference. Yes. So guys, listen out.
It's a FOF.
It's a FOF.
A FOF.
Oh dear.
Festival of Fragrance, FOF.
Oh well, never mind. I've got to put up with this.
I'm going foffing.
As long as you're not foffing at the mouth, that's all that matters. Right, guys, it's me, Fred Mason.
And me, Karen Mason.
The Avon Couple saying
goodbye.
Goodbye.